Hola, ¿qué tal? Welcome to Learn Spanish with Profesor Pablo. We're going to learn how to say, how do you say, and what does it mean? Probably two of the most commonly asked questions in Spanish. When you don't know what a word means, you say, ¿Qué quiere decir? What does it mean? Literally, what does it want to say? But in English, we say, what does it mean? ¿Qué quiere decir? And when we don't know how to say a word in Spanish, we say, ¿Cómo se dice house in español? How do you say house? ¿Cómo se dice car? ¿Cómo se dice book? ¿Cómo se dice money? So our two questions are, how do you say, ¿Cómo se dice? And then you plug in the word in English that you want to know how to say in Spanish. And then your response is, se dice. For example, book. ¿Cómo se dice book? Se dice libro. How do you say book? You say libro. ¿Cómo se dice house? Se dice casa. Casa. ¿Cómo se dice money? Se dice dinero. Now on the other side of the coin, if you want to know what something means, let's say you hear the word libro, you don't know what it means, you say, ¿Qué quiere decir libro? ¿Qué quiere decir libro? Then you say, quiere decir book. It means book. Quiere decir book. What does house mean? ¿Qué quiere decir casa? ¿Qué quiere decir casa? Quiere decir house. It means house. Quiere decir house. You want to know what dinero means? You'd say, ¿Qué quiere decir dinero? ¿Qué quiere decir dinero? Quiere decir money. All right? So our two questions are, how do you say, ¿Cómo se dice? In English, if you want to know how to say a word in Spanish, you say, ¿Cómo se dice? Whatever the word might be. And then the response would be, the person would tell you, se dice. For example, how do you say day? ¿Cómo se dice day? Se dice día. Now, of course, we could say en español, ¿Cómo se dice day en español? But we understand we're asking how do you say it, and we mean in Spanish. It's understood. So if you want to say, how do you say year? ¿Cómo se dice year? Se dice año. How do you say supermarket? ¿Cómo se dice supermarket? Se dice supermercado. Supermercado. Let's say you see a word revista, which means magazine, revista. You don't know what it means. You say, ¿Qué quiere decir revista? ¿Qué quiere decir revista? Then you would say, quiere decir magazine. Quiere decir magazine. You could also put revista in front and say, revista quiere decir magazine. Right? But if you're asking someone, ¿Qué quiere decir revista? They're going to say, quiere decir magazine. They're not going to stretch out and say, revista quiere decir magazine. When we speak, we go from point A to B. Not everybody, we know that. But when we want a quick answer, we go from point A to point B. ¿Qué quiere decir dinero? Quiere decir money. ¿Qué quiere decir libro? What does libro mean? Quiere decir book. How do you say money? ¿Cómo se dice money? Se dice dinero. All right? Now, we have an accent mark here on como. All question words, interrogative words have an accent mark. K has an accent on the E, right? Because it's an interrogative word, a question. Those are our only accent marks on this chart. This is a real quick lesson. How do you say, and what does something mean? How do you say, ¿Cómo se dice? What does something mean? ¿Qué quiere decir plus the word? Let's go over it one last time. If I want to say, how do you say school? ¿Cómo se dice school? ¿Cómo se dice school? Yo no sé, I don't know. ¿Cómo se dice? How do you say it? Se dice escuela. You say escuela. Se dice escuela. How do you say church? ¿Cómo se dice church? ¿Cómo se dice church? Yo sé, I know. Se dice iglesia. Se dice iglesia, iglesia. What does alcalde mean? ¿Qué quiere decir alcalde? You hear the word alcalde. They're talking about a person in the city, and his name is alcalde, alcalde. They call him the alcalde. And you say, ¿qué quiere decir alcalde? Quiere decir mayor, the mayor of the town. You hear the word caballo. Caballo. And you say, ¿qué quiere decir caballo? ¿Qué quiere decir caballo? Quiere decir horse. Caballo, horse. How do you say horse? ¿Cómo se dice horse? Se dice caballo. Very simple, quick lesson. Okay, again, ¿cómo se dice plus the word in English that you want to know how to say in Spanish. And then the answer would be se dice, and then the word in Spanish. Here, there's a Spanish word you do not understand. You say, ¿qué quiere decir? Whatever that Spanish word is. And the response that you get would be, quiere decir, the word in English. All right? Okay, es todo por ahora. Hasta la próxima lección. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Thanks for being here with us. Vamos a aprender mucho más español. We're going to learn a whole lot more Spanish. Tengan un gran día. Nos vemos pronto. Gracias.